Good morning, Annabelle.
Hey, Jan, sorry about that. I was actually just
Always.
at the gym.
That's the best time.
I tried to call you. I called you yesterday, but I was like, oh shit, it's late. I didn't, I when I looked at the clock, I was like, oh, it's like almost 12 o'clock your time.
Yeah,
So
no worries.
yeah,
No. Just give me a call anytime, yeah, just give me a call anytime. It's no problem. Yeah.
but yeah, man. So I'll give you a recap of
Mhm.
how it went. Yeah, it went really well. I got there a little bit late. It was raining. So I came in, and as soon as I came in, he recognized me. Hey, Anibal, how are you? He was nice.
Nice.
He was with somebody. He was like, "Hey, give me a second. I'm just finishing up, a quick meeting with somebody, and I'll be right with you." So I was like, "Yeah, no worries." I brought like a little, I brought him a little something. I brought like a coffee, and then I also brought like some pastries. Like it's always nice to show up with something like a little gift.
Yep.
So and then so yeah, so when he was done with the person he was with, he's like, "Yeah, let me give you a little tour of the office," which I was like, "Okay, that's cool." Like I wasn't expecting that, but he gave me a tour of the office, and then yeah, we talked for about an hour, maybe, I don't know, for 35, well, like 45 minutes at least. And yeah, he was like, "Look, we have a mortgage company that's kind of like our in-house mortgage company, but we like to have options. We like to have options, and I got a very good vibe from you on our call." He's like, "Look, I'm a sales coach. Like here,
Okay.
he's like the manager of the real estate branch. He's like the
Damn.
he doesn't even like produce.
Uh-huh.
Like he's like, I don't really do any production. I just manage the team, and if I get a lead, I hand it off to my agents."
Got
And
it.
he's like, and he's like, "Look, we are primarily a buyer side office. Like we do a lot of buyer transactions because
Perfect.
they spend. Uh, he's like, we're spending right now around like 25,000, 30,000 a month on leads, on like Zillow, like I guess like Zillow leads or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like, my goal is for this year to I want to be where I'm spending 50K a month. Like I want to bump up my ad spend to
Yeah.
generate more business and close more." And then he told me he was showing me like the loan officers that are in his like in-house like office. They have an in-house lender, the preferred lender, kind of like how we are the preferred lender for Canvas. Remember, they have like a little office right there in their office where they
Uh-huh.
have like a little mortgage branch. And he's like 75% of the deals that the loan officers are closing are coming from them. And I was like, wow, that's awesome. Like it's not like that with me. Like I'm with a company called Canvas. We're the preferred lender for Canvas,
Mm-hmm.
but 75% of the business is mine, and I would say 25, maybe 35 comes from Canvas. Like I'm self-sourcing most of my business. And he's like, "Oh wow." And
That's that's
and
crazy,
he's
yeah.
like, "I know, man. I wish that I was getting 85% of my business from Canvas, and everything that I did would just be like icing on the cake. But it's
Uh-huh.
actually the other way around. I'm generating most of my business. I get most of my business comes from my clientele, my you know past clients, realtors that like me and know me. But anyway, so he's like, "Look, I want to give you a shot." Like, I told him about the company. And I told him how we have this like on close guarantee, and we have this program where we can do like a refinance for a client with no fees. He's like, "Wow, that's amazing. How do you guys do that? Like, how can you do that?" I'm like, "Look, like we're a big company. We do a lot of
Nice.
volume, so we can afford to do these types of things." Oh yeah, so he asked me about like, "Oh, well, tell me about, do you guys have this product and this product?" I'm like, "Yes, we do all of that. We do everything. We do that, reverse mortgage. We do literally everything. Like there's nothing we don't do.
Uh-huh.
We do spec homes, spec building, construction. We do reverse mortgage. We do all the. He's like, "Wow, that's amazing." He's like, and then what he said to me was like, "Look, I really like your personality. Like I don't have." He's like, "I'm a sales coach, and so I know psychology, and I know sales, and I know kind of like I know about how to read people and things like that." And he's like, "I don't have anybody on my team that has your type of personality that's very kind of like likable, and like
Uh-huh.
you seem like you're like people can like relate with you, and they're
Yeah.
gonna
Yep.
like trust you.
Yep.
Like you're like an honest person." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's just how I am. I mean, I've
That is
always
your
been
strengths,
like
yes.
honesty."
Yep.
So he's like, let's go, let's do a couple of transactions together. Let's see how it goes. Like, so yeah, so it went well, man. I mean, hey, if he just sends me one or two deals right there, and I really,
He already did that.
he'll be impressed, huh?
He already sent you that.
He hasn't sent me a client yet, but he's going to. I mean, that's what he told me. He hasn't yet.
Nice, man. I mean, I'm really happy. Yeah.
Yeah. And actually, one of the guys on his team, one of the realtors that is on his team, who's actually one of his better producers.
Mm-hmm.
I've actually worked with that guy in the past. I'm like, oh, I know Herman. I've done like this guy named German. His name is Herman. He's I forget where he's from. I think he's from Nicaragua or Honduras or something like that. We have a lot of Latin people down here. I'm like, oh, I know Herman. I did a transaction with him a couple of years ago, but I was with another company at that time, and that company was not good. Like, it didn't. I don't think he was too happy with the way things went, but it wasn't really my fault. It was just, CMG is so much more efficient. Like, I mean, it's just a night and day. Like so.
Yeah. So you told him that?
Yeah. I told him that. Yeah.
Yeah, you're just transparent, right? And how did he take that?
Yeah. He's like, no, I get it. I mean, he probably didn't even, I mean, I'm talking about, that was a deal that I did with him maybe 4 years ago or something.
Mm-hmm.
It had to have been at least 4 years ago, because since I did that deal, I've been with, I went to another company, and now I'm with CMG. So
yeah.
So that was at least 4 years ago that I did that transaction. And we closed it. It's just that,
okay.
There was a little bit of delay, and like, I don't know, the company, that company was kind of a disaster. They were like giving me shit about the income verification. I remember that deal.
Which company was that, by out of curiosity?
It was a company called Mortgage. I don't know if
you. I have heard of them. Yeah.
I mean, they're not small, but they're not like nearly as big as.
So would you say that?
I think they have a.
Yeah, because we are also doing recruitment for some of our clients, right? Because the thing is, as people grow in business, they also wanna build a team and scale. So it's a natural progression, right, for us. So
like have my own build a team. Yes,
exactly. So would you say that recruiting people from mortgage, those would be like good targets because they might not be at the best place, honestly?
Yes, I would say that that's definitely maybe a good target for recruiting, like to pull people out of.
Thank you very much. Helps me a lot, and I'm really happy for you. Definitely keep us, updated how that goes. Goal is, as you know, get at least, as many as these as possible, and this is gonna be a good year for you.
She answered the phone, super nice.
Okay.
And she told me that, yeah, for sure, next time when she's in the area, she's going to call me so we can meet, like have coffee and meet face to face.
Yeah. So, see, these are the type of people you have to think about when you get someone like transactional. That might be coming in like once in a while, but, it's not something we can totally avoid, unfortunately. But
yeah.
People like that, yeah.
6 realtors, maybe, 4 or 5 will be an asshole, and they just want something, transactional, but the other one will be like cool and be open to talking and like, well, like, you know what I mean? So
exactly. And the upside is high, it sounds. So that's great. Perfect.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm gonna call this guy on Friday, and I'll keep you posted. But I gotta run, man.
Sure.
I gotta run, so I'll talk to you later.
Yeah. Have a great day.
All right.
See ya.
All right, man. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Well, like, it was a country because